Time to kick back. Time to like no other. Like no other. Music has touched generations, liberated cultures. Time to kick back. Time to kick back. Hypnotizing. Like no other. Like no other. Like no other. Generations, liberated cultures. Music has touched generations, liberated cultures. Music has touched generations. Like no other. Music has touched generations. Hypnotizing. 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 Music has touched generations like no other. Music has touched generations. Hypnotizing. Hypnotizing.
Did you like it? Entry video. I mean, we're getting better and better as we go along here at AVA Live Radio. So I'm really happy you guys are all here. Great to see you. I want to say hi. Dizzy and Deaf is in the house. Peter's in the house. Johnny Travis, Terry Hall. You guys are awesome. Wow. First responders. I can't believe it. I mean, man, You guys are so cool. It's not even funny. I can't believe 2 shows in a row and you guys are back. All right, let's kick it off with some really, really good stuff. So on the show today, you're going to hear some stay-at-home, chill vibe, a lot like we just introed in, just from different creators that I have just really locked onto. And I think I want to share with you, I think you're going to enjoy the music. You're going to be able to chill out, have a nice Thursday night with me. At least we'll get the Thursday started. And I've got some news for you. So let's get the party rolling, shall we? I think we shall. It's so good to be here with you guys. And by the way, for those of you just tuning in for the first time, my name is Jacqueline Jax. I am the resident radio show host and DJ here at AVA Live Radio. Happy to be streaming for you. If you want to submit music, it's right there. avaliveradio.info/airplay. And by the way, for our radio listeners, we are broadcasting live on YouTube right now, 3 o'clock at Twitter p.m. Eastern Time and 6 o'clock on YouTube with the best indie music of all time. I mean, we just find so many good ones. So here's some new tracks that just got submitted. I have lined up in the showcase for you so you guys can see them. We'll pop up something about the artist on the screen as we move along, and you guys just chill, enjoy, leave your comments so that I can pop them up on the screen because I know people want to read them and see them, and I am so entertained by them. I love chatting with you guys while we go along here. So let's kick it off with the first one, shall we? This one is by Zach Down, and it's called Never Growing Up.
We enjoyed life, we were wild and young, we were wild and young. We allowed all night, never growing up, never growing up. Oh baby, you forgot about me, but I won't forget you. You said that you love me, I know it was not true. I've been feeling something, baby, and so will you. Oh baby, you forgot about me, but I won't forget you. You said that you love me, I know it was not true. I've been feeling something, baby, and so will you. Sometimes I'll cry, but you were there for me. Wiki, sometimes. Wiki, sometimes. I can't forget the way you look at me. Wiki, sometimes. Wiki, sometimes. Forgot about me, but I won't forget you. You said that you love me.
All right, all right, all right. Good one to start it off with, right? Would you ever have known about that artist, Zach Down, on AVA Live Radio? Good one. Never Growing Up. I love it. I love it. I like the different layers in a song like that. I know this is supposed to be chill. This is actually kind of chill. Well, it's got a chill vibe. It's not like lo-fi beats, like that you don't need me for. I could just sit here and you just don't need me for that. So I figured I would give you something a little bit in between, but looks like you guys are enjoying it. Hey there, YouTube, how you guys doing? Thank you so much for all of your support. You guys are amazing. I see you tweeting me out there. I see you sharing these broadcasts with your friends, and you know what? These artists really appreciate it, and I do too, because you're helping me out. You're helping me. While I'm sitting here playing music, you guys are out there sharing and bringing people in and letting them know that we are actually doing this and we are making this happen. So you guys are everything. You are helping us build this show and make it what it is. And you always have for 13 years, even before we live streamed. So I just want you to know from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate you getting on board with me and just being here for this. It is so much fun to have you here too. All right, next up, song number 2. Wow. Well, technically song number 3, because we had a little intro song that you guys, if you missed it, you got to go back on the replay and go see it, because there's a message from me to you on that song. Saley. I think it's Saley. You know how I am with these names because there is no soundbite for them, but you could tell me it's Sallee. Saley. I would say Saley. If I were her, I would say Saley. I like that name. Always Got Us is the name of the song. You're going to like it no matter what. Yeah, that's good. I love it. You know who that is, right? So do you watch the X Factor Australia. Doesn't everybody know? She was a runner-up on X Factor Australia, and I saw it actually on YouTube, but I don't know. I can't remember how to pronounce her name. I think it's Saley, but we can always find out by watching some more YouTube videos. She's just got a phenomenal voice, right? I mean, it's next level. I love it. And you can tell. Australia, have you ever noticed that the X Factor Australia, now we have really worked with a lot of artists from X Factor, The Voice, American Idol. We even send people to private auditions. Something you didn't know, right? But have you ever noticed that, like, the ones in the U.S., they're phenomenal. They're so good. I mean, Kelly Clarkson, she's amazing, right? Amazing. But, like, the X Factor Australia and the UK, they, like, generate some pretty cool artists. I mean, like, some really big voices, you know? If you think about over time. I mean, the one in the US also does. It does, for sure. But I feel like the one in the UK and Australia, those are where, like, really big voices as a whole come from. I don't know. That's just my opinion. So the NBA is considering Walt Disney World Resort as a possible location to finish the season. Now, I don't really understand why. I just read this the other day, or this morning. And what they were saying is to finish the NBA season amid the coronavirus pandemic, the league has hosted the games at Walt Disney World Resort property in Orlando, Florida, according to the Athletic League. They have that scenario in mind to finish off the 2019-2020 NBA season, that began in March 11th and is continuing on. Now, I'm curious how this is going to play out, because all of the sports have said they don't want to play because they don't have a live audience, which is kind of interesting to me. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, I get the live audience thing. I mean, I do get it. But I keep thinking that, like, one, they get paid so much money, and two, isn't their job to entertain no matter what? I mean, they could pipe in a fake live audience that cheers, just like they do, like, to tell you the truth, in the football stadiums, they pipe in a lot of crowd cheers. They could do that, you know, and they would have cameras and they would have cameramen and stuff. So there's still a lot of excitement there. Sure, when they make a basket, they don't get the wah, but they could manufacture it. They could, totally. So I think if they really cared about their fans, this is just my opinion. If they really cared about their fans, as long as they were getting tested, and we're talking about probably getting tested by the day and not putting themselves at risk, which I guess they still would, because they could. I don't know that they could play with masks. And here's the thing. If we get far enough along where they could play, but they can't let in a live audience, this is what I'm saying, is I think they should play anyway, because I think that they owe it to their fans to be the entertainment factor that people are needing right now, regardless of the fact if people can show up in the live audience. Enough said. That's just all I'm saying right now. Okay. You know what I mean. Next up, Magnus is here with I Like That on AVA Live Radio. Stay at home, chill zone music playlist.
She's like, after work I'll take you places, but now I'm at a place and she's in lingerie. She's like, let's have a go, I know you've craved it, I hope you slay me. She's in the mood, let me show what I could do. She tease her like the view, let me show I'm not a fool. In the mood, let me show what I could do. She tease her like the view, let me show I'm not a fool. I thought you were a saint, so it's a bit insane, but I like that, baby. Damn, I like that, baby. Let me tell Temptation is a game. She's calling out my name, but I like that, baby. Damn, I like that, baby. I switched to attack. She's pushing me back. She's moving her waistline and just took my attacks. Got no time to relax. Kissing her ex, and is that all you got? We're having a great time. Let's finish the lap. She's like, after work I'll take you places. But now I'm at a place and she's in lingerie. She's like, let's have a go, I know you've craved it. I hope you slay me. I turned up the heat, she's grabbing the sheets. She's matching my groove, joining to the mood. The look on her face just gave it away. She's about to max and there's no mistake. A sensual grace, she's weak in the waist. And tossing look on her face. That's it for the break. I thought you were a saint, so it's a bit insane. But I like that, baby. Damn, I like that, baby. Temptation is a game. She's calling out my name, but I like that, baby. Damn, I like that, baby. She's in the mood. Let me show what I could do. She a teaser like the view. Let me show I'm not a fool. In the mood. Let me show what I could do. She a teaser like the view. Let me show I'm not a fool.
Yeah, this night is cold in the kingdom. I can feel you fade away. From the kitchen to the bathroom sinking. Your steps keep me awake. Don't cut me down, throw me up. Leave me here waste out. Once was a man with dignity and grace. Now I'm slipping through the cracks of a cold embrace. So please, could you find a way to let me down slowly? A little sympathy, I hope you can show me. If you wanna go, then I'll be so lonely. If you're leaving, baby, let me down slowly. Let me down, down, let me down, down, let me down, let me down, down, let me down, down, let me down. If you wanna go, then I'll be so lonely. If you're leaving, baby, let me down slowly. Let me drag my feet on a tire as I'm walking down the corridor. And I know we haven't talked in a while, so I'm looking for an open door. Don't cut me down, throw me up. Leave me here waste out. Once was a man with dignity and grace. Now I'm slipping through the cracks of a cold embrace. So please, please, could you find a way to let me down slowly? A little sympathy, I hope you can show me. If you wanna go, then I'll be so lonely. If you're leaving, baby, let me down slowly. Let me down, down, let me down, down, let me down, let me down, down, let me down, down, let me down. If you wanna go, then I'll be so lonely. If you're leaving, baby, let me down slowly. Let me to let me down slowly. A little sympathy, I hope you can show me. If you wanna go, then I'll be so lonely. If you're leaving, baby, let me down slowly, let me down.
Good track, right? I know. I like the production. The production is very, very good. Very good in this band. They, the one before it as well. I was kind of impressed with it. I liked a lot of the music that I heard from Subspace and also Magnus. If you like that style, I mean, like, you know, we are exposed to so many different styles. As I was asking you guys just in the break, what kind of music did you listen to when you were growing up? And a lot of you said, you know, the Beatles, Rolling Stones, Tom Petty, right? I mean, just so many. The Cure. There's so many good ones out there. And like, they were our classic vibe, no matter when you grew up. And it could be spanning 50 years. Within a 50-year span, all of those bands remained just staples in people's lives. They remain the kind of bands that they were evergreen, no matter when you grew up, really. Even if you graduated in the 80s, you graduated in the 90s, 2000s, you still really had some kind of an experience or some kind of a memory with those bands. And that's what's amazing about music. That's what blows my mind, you know? It's like, and who are going to be our next, like, music isn't like it is today, right? Now we have Spotify, we have all these streaming sites, we have things like AVA Live Radio where there's so much music. Who are going to be our evergreen performers? Are they going to be Beyonce? Are they going to be, you know, the ones that we see all the time often? Are they going to be like, you know, the bands that we listen to on the radio? Or are they going to be something else? Are they going to be these like little cults that rise up? Because I see a lot, like, look, Billie Eilish, right? Billie Eilish rose up out of the lo-fi hip-hop stream. So she rose, just like Chance the Rapper, rose from a very, very small niche audience, and they became, you know, something so much bigger. But will they be here for decades to come? Because we've seen a lot of rises. Like, there's Lorde. There's Natalie Imbruglia. There's a lot of bands, a lot of artists that have won Grammys and have really influenced music and continue to influence music when they come back and release more music. So I think you have to look over decades of time and see, do these artists carry the weight? Do they continue to carry themselves through different artists, different fans, different groups of fans, year after year after year? And then you see those evergreen artists come up. You know what I mean? It's interesting, though. You got to watch. You have to really, really watch for it and see. I know. So, you know, the music industry has been taking massive hits. And I still can't believe that the royalty companies in the U.S. did not pay their artists on time. It blows my mind. I was having a conversation with some people the other day, and they were saying, yeah, I can't believe they paid their executive officers, but they did not pay the artists not only for the current royalties that they had already accumulated for like past months, but anything after coronavirus, they additionally did not pay. Yet the UK and Canada paid early. They paid all their artists early. So what on earth is happening? What is going down with that? That's just terrible. I just thought you guys might want to look it up and like follow the story and see, because you probably are owed royalties that you might not have gotten yet. But aside from that, the film industry is completely up at odds. They have no idea when this is going to go, or when this is going to go away, and when they can open up again. I have some quotes from some very, very famous directors of movies like I Am Legend and so many others to tell you what they said coming up next after this. I'm just going to play you a couple more songs. This one is, I don't know, I like this song. It's something different. So listen to it. It's by Codis. It's called Poison.
Pick your poison. running round in hand, but you can never find a way. Like a crystal ball, I see everything. Got me on your mind, but mind your own, you never change. Inside it with you, inside it with you, inside it with you, but you don't follow through. Inside it with you, inside it with you, inside it with you, but you don't follow through. I've been through all the highs and lows and lows, and I've seen it all from time ago, ago. We make choices, gamble on a dream. Heard the stakes are high, but still you bet on everything. All those voices tell you anything. Baby, you gon' hurt yourself if you keep listening. Inside it with you, inside it with you, inside it with you, but you don't follow through. Inside it with you, inside it with you, inside it with you, but you don't follow through. I've been through all the highs and lows and lows, and I've seen it all from time ago, ago. Was hoping by now that you would know, to see yourself out, the time to go, to go.
Gotta love that. It's a good beat. It's very, very good beat. That was Quotus with Poison, another new artist that I just recently discovered. They kind of like act like DJ artists, you know, these days with so much. Oh my gosh, I was looking at technology and wow. I was actually speaking to the folks at Roland recently, and they were telling me about different sound equipment that they wanted to get involved in the show. And I was like, okay, I have a Roland, I have a Juno 88, I love it, it's great. But they were saying, you know, you don't realize there's so much technology today that you could really involve. And they're like, there's mixing boards, there is synthesizers, there's like in the moment loopers. There's so much that you can incorporate into performance today as a DJ, as an artist, as you know, there's just so much available. And so I was interested. I was listening to it, and it kind of drew me into listening to a lot of these tracks a lot closer, because you don't realize, and if you watch YouTube, you don't realize there are so many artists out there that are literally live looping. It's called live looping, and they will create an entire track live for you on YouTube through live looping. So you might see some of it here. You never know. It's always good to see you. So I want to say hi to some of our people in our audience. Shanito, nice to see you always. We can see you moving to the beat. You can't see us. I can't, but I feel you. I feel you moving. I do. Strange thing, but I really do. Peter says, here the Dutch musicians ask the DJs from the radio stations to turn on their music more so they can earn a little from it. I agree. I think today's artist crosses over with DJs, because I see a lot more and more DJs like actually creating music. Like I see on these Spotify profiles that a lot of these artists are clearly DJs, but they're creators as well. They're not just spinning other people's music. They are actually creating a large majority of the music themselves through all of these technological pieces that you have available today. And it's amazing. I've even looked at recently I looked on the iPad. There were a lot of different like DJ apps that you can get where you can mix and master your own music, like not just GarageBand, but there's so many of them. And it just blows my mind about how advanced technology is. Hey, Jessica Falk is here. How are you? Weaver, good to see you. Terry, great to see you. It's good to see you guys. It really is. So I have a question for you. Before I go into the next one, how long do you think it's going to be before coronavirus is out of our way and we can go back to normal? Will it be spring, which we're already in? Will it be summer? Will it be fall? Will it be 2021? I'm just curious. I want to see your comments and let me know what you think is going to happen while I play this next song. This next song is by GUM. It's called Lost Paradise. was GOM you guys were listening to. You like that one. You like the layers. You do. You like all the different bells and whistles and all the goodies. But I think especially the things you guys seem to react to is when every time I play a track where it's got those beautiful highs, you're always like, I love that. And I love it too. It's something that has been something I've always enjoyed in music, is when either a male vocal, female vocal, they start pulling in those high notes, and that is just, it's like heavenly, right? So, okay, so I was reading this article, and it's kind of got me wrapped up because it's really interesting to see Hollywood just with the bottom dropped out. I mean, like literally, what is going to go on? If you think about the TV shows, how everybody's hosting from their living rooms now, right? But what is happening in Hollywood? Because I was reading this article, and what they're saying is the film production will be up and running again, but they have no idea when, because as long as coronavirus is going on, nobody wants to go to work. And I totally get this. But some of the really famous cinematographers, movie makers, they were chiming in this article, and one of them that wrote, has anybody seen I Am Legend? That movie, I Am Legend? It's basically about, a virus or something comes through and turns everybody into zombies, and they all get eradicated. Thank goodness this is not one of those zombie viruses. Could be worse. Talk about it could be worse. Leave it to Hollywood to find something worse. It's an epic movie, right? Yeah. So he says on the production shutdown, he says, happened relatively quickly in California, so therefore I imagined it would be over relatively quickly. Now I wrote I Am Legend, so you would think that I would know better. But I sort of thought, well, they said a month. It'll be a month. Now, did they actually tell Hollywood that they were only going to shut them down for a month and then that would be good? Like, the virus will be gone in a month, don't worry. It only takes 14 days to run its course. So technically, if we all shut down and we stay in for 14 days or 30 days, it'll be gone. Like, that is going to happen. I mean, like, what are they thinking? And then we'll be back up and running somehow. He said that was clearly wrong. I'm now thinking fall. Now we're voting right now to try and figure out when coronavirus is going to be over. Some of you guys actually think summer. I'm thinking, I don't know. I mean, right now, guys, we're April 30th. That means May and then June. Now, as far as the numbers, if you've looked at the charts, it seems like they're still pretty high, even though we're all staying in. But yet, when I go out, I see a lot of people looking like they're not staying in. I kind of feel like I'm walking out of a bunker. Like I'm in the radio bunker world, and I come outside, and I'm like, what's going on? There's nobody, people aren't wearing masks. They're touching things. They're like, I look at the bank ATM, and like there's people with their hands all over, and I'm thinking, what's going on, guys? I thought we were supposed to stay in. I thought we were supposed to be taking all these precautions. So I think maybe it's over. Maybe I'm missing something. And they're doing the fear-mongering thing on the news. So then I go and I turn on the radio and I hear them saying, no, it's not over. Everything's still closed. Everything should be the same. People should stay in. They should really protect people who are at risk of this virus, and also they should be wearing masks, because when you wear a mask, you protect everyone else around you from you, even though you could get the virus, and in a couple days you could be shedding virus cells. So, oh my gosh, it's crazy. So what is the movie industry gonna do, and how are they gonna make movies? Are we gonna be watching reruns for the rest of my life? Or thank God there's a lot of reruns, but I'm just saying, when is this going to be over? Okay, I put it to you. Now I'm going to play a song, and I'm going to read the comments and see what you say. Emily Rowood is here with a song called July. It's a good one.
To say goodbye, all the words they heard as they pile up. I know that you're probably doing just fine. No more pain, Maybe it's selfish, I just wanted to see you again. I remember you as July. Remember you as July. I remember you as July. Remember you as July. July. Go to the ocean and say goodbye. When I'm ready, could you meet me there? I'll let you go on in the summer light. There's no use in hanging on so tight. I remember you as July. Remember you as July. I remember you as July. Remember you as July. I just want you to be happy. I know you're more than a body. I'll see you there by the ocean when I didn't know you were gold. I remember you as July. Remember you as July. Maybe it's alright. Imperfect timing. I never have to question if July comes back again. I remember you as July. Remember you as July. I remember you as July. Remember you as July. I just want you to be happy. I know you're more than a body. I'll see you there by the ocean when I didn't know you were gold. I remember you as July. Remember you as July. July.
Certainly do. You guys were just saying we need our creative community now more than ever, and I completely agree. Again, why I am here, because I think that it's important for us all to have a hangout to swing by. You know what I mean? I'm here at 3, I'm here at 6 o'clock on YouTube, 3 o'clock on Twitter, and you can always watch the replays and like hang out and just listen to some music and stay connected with what's going on, you know? There's another one I was reading. So Roy Lee said, and he's from the producer of It Chapter 2. Initially, when the shutdown began, I feared that we would have to wait for a vaccine to be developed before a production would be back up and running. But now I'm optimistic that there will be a plan in place to allow for smaller scale productions to start before a vaccine is developed. I have a project called Shut In and New Line Cinema, which is one location movie with a very small cast. I believe that it will be one of the first studio productions that will start once we figure out the proper protocols that will ensure that the cast and the crew are safe, if not more, during production than they would have been during outside of the pandemic. And I'm hoping that they figure it out. I really am, because you know, we need, you guys are so right, we need our creators more now than ever before. And this is why I want to encourage all of you to live stream. If you are a creator and you create music, if you are a good speaker, if you are an inspiring author, if you are just someone who can inspire others or just wants to air some comments about what's going on today, you have an opinion about something, I want to encourage you to jump on the live streams on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram, wherever it is that you are, because you don't realize that there are so many people today that are so lonely and so shut in, and they're needing constant feedback from people. They're needing to feel part. They're going to feel like, I know that if I go outside, and I have a lot of people that I'm talking to all day long, but I still, when I go outside and I see that it kind of feels like, one, it's empty, but at the same time, the people I do see, they're like desperate to be outside. Desperate to be outside. They look so alone. Like I saw a lady from my building sitting outside. I hadn't seen her since this all started, and it's been a while, right? It's been over a month. And I just could feel how lonely she was, and I know that she lives by herself. She was sitting outside on the wall in the cold outside the building, just sitting there taking in some fresh air, and she looked so sad. And all I kept thinking is, I know there's a lot of people going through this right now, so tell them about our live stream, show them the YouTube, you know, and then just reach out to them, be there, because I think it's going to be about the small creators right now and moving forward. I think it's going to be about all of the wonderful entertainers that have the ability to jump on. They have all the equipment they know how to live stream. You guys don't realize that you are more used to live streaming than all of the big name stars. Like, they are fish out of water. They just don't know how to do this, and they're not really comfortable doing it. You see them jump on there, they're really trying, but they just don't really know. So everybody's in the same boat. So jump on a live stream and do what you do. Sing, produce, create music, live loop, get into it, learn how to do it, watch YouTube. There's so much you could do, and I want to encourage you guys to do it, because I think that from these tragic times, a lot of really amazing talent will rise. So maybe this is your opportunity to rise. Maybe this is going to be it for you. This is going to be your moment. And I want to encourage you guys to do that. And don't forget to send your music into AVA Live Radio, because I want to play it. So avaliveradio.info/airplay. All right. You guys liked Emily. She was just beautiful. Gorgeous voice. And like I said, I love those highs. So yeah, you do hear a lot of that on the station, because I tend to gravitate towards it. I can't help myself. I like everything. All right. Cody is next with I'll Be Here. Here's another track for you guys.
I've been calling you lately, though we already said our goodbyes. 'Cause I see hesitation every time that I look in your eyes. Feel like I'm in a haze, but I know you'll be there just to turn on the light. Even through complications, I see truth in every one of your lies. Yeah. I'll be here when you feel like talking, and when you feel you got nothing to say. I'll be here when the sky starts falling. I'll hold it up when the clouds start to get in your way. Know your hands telling you to walk, but can't help how we feel at the end of the day. When you realize what we fought for, I'll be here, babe. I'll be here, babe. It's okay to feel lonely. You had me, I had you for so long. Clarity seems confusing when you're using your head, now your heart. I remember the moment when we knew we were where we belong. And you know I've been holding onto the fire that we lit all along. I'll be here when you feel like talking, and when you feel you got nothing to say. I'll be here when the sky starts falling. I'll hold it up when the clouds start to get in your way. Know your hands telling you to walk, but can't help how we feel at the end of the day. When you realize what we fought you got nothing to say, or even when the sky starts falling, I'll be here, babe.
Yeah, no, that is actually not me singing on that one. I know, it's good though, right? I love it. But I promise you, I will be back singing again very, very soon. We're just kind of getting this show format down, and we just picked a time for it. So now we know 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock is something that you guys like, and it works out for me. So once I get kind of situated on the schedule and I get all the equipment learned, now that it seems like it's becoming a little more, I don't know, there's not as much fobs, right? There's not as much stuff messing up on the dashboard. So get me all settled here, and then I promise I will come back and I will start singing for you guys again. Woohoo! Can't wait. Yeah, thank you so much. All right, so that one was Cody and Giotto. I'll be here. Ugh, good songs. Good songs. I like it. So what are we at? What are we at, guys? We're already at 7? We started at 6. All right, one more song, and then we're going to say goodnight until tomorrow, 3 p.m. Don't forget, Twitter, 3 p.m. I'll have more new songs for you. This last one is by Christine Neugen. You know, this young lady seems to be submitting a lot of music to us lately, and I really do like her voice, her productions. I'm going to kind of look through here and jump it up on the screen so you guys can see what's going on with this beautiful young lady. This one is called Better Days, and she is just a starting artist, you know. Actually very, very beautiful. Out there in Portland, Oregon, she makes music ranging from lo-fi, R&B to electric and indie pop. So finishing off our song set for today on YouTube, and thank you guys so much for being here with me, and thank you to Instagram for keeping me entertained with your comments and your questions. I love you guys. It's Better Days. This is Jacqueline Jax for AVA Live Radio. Thanks so much for being here with me, you guys. Mwah! Stay safe. I love you guys so much. I'll see you tomorrow.
What would you tell yourself if you could turn back? I would tell younger me, take the time that you need just to breathe. Back then when we never had a worry, we were so naive. When I was a younger girl, I wasn't so hardened by the world. Why did I wanna be older? Now our youth is over. I've got low hopes, I have little to no expectations. Whatever happens is gonna happen. I can't believe I grew so cold. We spent our whole lives wanting to just grow up. Can't turn back the clock. I used to have so much love. Now I'm so cynical. My past problems don't seem so cruel. Family barely had enough to get by. I used to think the limit was the sky. My imagination seemed to fade away, and I know I've seen better days. Wanna be innocent again, seen too much and I've lost a lot of friends. Never liked to watch my tongue, said what I wanted just to anyone. I miss being a kid, I never should have focused on trying to fit in. Being different was something that I should have cherished. I regret not listening more to my parents. I've got low hopes, I have little to no expectations. Whatever happens is gonna happen. I can't believe I grew so cold. We spent our whole lives wanting to just grow up. Can't turn back the clock. I used to have so much love. Now I'm so cynical. My past problems don't seem so cruel.